Hello, everyone, and this is how I ended up in another state of consciousness for 14 hours. I was once walking back from the library around 9 p.m. on a Thursday night. It was midterms week, so I had exhausted all of my ability to stay focused on the books and studying for the night and decided to come home. I came home and started to cook dinner. I hadn't eaten since lunch. As I heated up the leftovers from the beef stew I prepared the night before, my roommate walked into the kitchen. "Did you see the email? Our landlord is coming to collect the rent for next month," he said. "All right, when shall we be here?" I responded. "9," he added. "Okay." As I was bringing up my food to my room, I heard a noise come from outside near my front porch. I opened the door to see a couple of my neighbors holding on to some worthless delinquent that was shouting and barely able to hold himself up. "What's up, man?" he slurred, to which I immediately shut the door and went back inside. As I walked up the stairs, I could smell the soft scent of lavender. It was the air freshener coming from my room. "Wow, you can smell that from all the way down here?" I said to myself, as I was astounded by the power of the Glade plug-in scented oil warmer. It's truly a great product. The oil smells great and comes in many varieties, yet the whole system remains cost-effective and clearly powerful to impress a picky millennial such as myself. I brought my leftover Chinese takeout over to my desk to finish submitting my assignment, for it was due at 2 a.m., and it was nearing 1:45 a.m. I don't think I had enough time to scarf down my pork fried rice and bit of egg foo young before then, so I decided to finish submitting my assignment. After I submitted my assignment, I immediately started crunching and munching on some of the most delicious Thai food I had ever eaten. The flavors were spectacular, the sauces were rich and creamy, the chicken was tender and juicy, yet showed a sense of care that not any of your everyday Chinese place seems to have. You see, I have been going to this place for nearly 2 years now, and have gotten the same thing every time. The chefs know me by name, and the cute waitress up front knows what I mean when I say I want the Jacob Special, aka pork fried rice and egg foo young. Oh, did I forget to mention my name was Jacob? Whoopsie. Anyways, as I finished up the last bite and as I broke open my fortune cookie, I noticed something a little strange. I looked closer at my fortune cookie to observe something a little off. As I peered down into the inside of my fortune cookie, I recognized something a little peculiar about this cookie. And as I opened the fortune cookie a bit more to get a better look, I came to a realization that something was a little off about this folded cookie snack. I noticed that there was a rip in the fortune that was peeking out of that little cookie. "Is this a bad sign?" I said to myself. "If I open this and read this out loud, will my fortune not come true? Is this tear in this little rectangular piece of paper a clear sign that my fortune shall be bad rather than good?" I asked myself. Quickly, I thwarted all these negative thoughts from infecting my brain by telling myself, "No, of course not. I don't even believe in luck, yet alone fortunes. I'll open it anyways." As I opened the brittle tan-colored little sugary cookie, I saw a future before my eyes. It read, "It is now, and in this world, that we must live." My fortune. For the first time, I had seen before my eyes the truth that reflected the events in my upcoming future. These kind words slipped into a sweet and crunchy post-dinner snack, filled me with comfort and gave me a very satisfied being within my feelings. It was getting late, nearly 11 p.m. at this point, so I closed my laptop, walked over to my bed, put on my pajamas, brushed my teeth, flossed my teeth, put on my pajamas, and got into bed. When I turned on the TV, I noticed something a little peculiar about the television set. I noticed a black bar that obscured the vision of the screen. I changed the channel, and it remained put. I even switched inputs on the device, and the black object still remained. I was just about fed up with this wretched technical difficulty, so I decided to walk over to the television set. As I was walking up to the television set, I noticed that it was just a piece of fabric that fell off my scarf, for it was knitted by my mother and had become frayed throughout prolonged use. I took off the fuzz and lay down once again. As I watched an episode of sports, I drifted away as I watched an episode of my favorite sport. I fell asleep within minutes. I felt like I was sinking into a pool of something that is really soft, and I couldn't get out. I was stuck. The next thing I had remembered, 14 hours had passed. I woke up to the sound of my landlord knocking, and as I turned off the episode of sports, I couldn't help but get dressed to see my landlord. I knew what she was there for. My rent, I said, as the memory of what my roommate had told me last night had popped into my head. The next thing I remember, I was signing a check for the rent for the following month, for it was midterms week, and the week after midterms is the first of the month. I needed to pay my rent on time. From that moment on, I will always remember to pay my rent on time, for if I do not, I will fall asleep really quickly and not pay my rent on time.